Lahat kayo magsasalita.
I'll go first po, sir. So, first of all po, I really appreciated po yung activity po prior to this, yung pinasagot po and yung video. Since we were able to parang understand paano i-analyze yung case, and also very very helpful po siya in our future encounters, especially na nag-OPD din po kami, sir, na nag-BBCC din po kami ng mga post. So, na-appreciate ko po talaga yung parang ano yung importance ng paraclinical diagnosis, and then um yung importance ng decision making, whether to um go for one diagnostic versus another, and also incorporating na dapat yung patient's choice is part of the management. Parang nagiging kung ano lang po yung recommendation ng doctor, yun lang yung nasusunod. Yun po. Parang I appreciated that part po.
Okay, thank you. Carry on that practice. Okay. Who else?
Me
Next.
po, um, for me po, same with Casey, I also appreciated po yung specific structure po ninyo, sir, yung sa pag-discuss with the patient. So, para mas streamlined yung approach nung pag-discuss, sir, focusing more on the important parts of the history and then the PE, and then trying to narrow it down based on how how sure are you based on your parang setting a specific percentage po, and just basing from that what type of diagnostics you will request po. And I also like na maraming um or it's more of a partnership with the patient, since you also advise on the patient on the possible options, so involve yung patient in the management. And also, yung sa journal appraisal po is also helpful na we don't, we always think of what we can offer po to our patients na evidence-based. So, parang useful po yun for our future practice as general physician po to be able to offer something po. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Next.
Uh,
Nervous. Okay.
actually, sir, this is my second time na rin na ikaw yung preceptor ko. So, parang yung format of the SGD, medyo familiar na ako. And for me, during compared to the first one, I really appreciated well, both ones. Pero nung first one talaga, it was something new to me. Parang it helped me hone more of the clinical thinking that I use until today. And parang now I really the process of this SGD is for me very back to basics, very important skills that we have to learn as future clinicians. That's what I really like about it. Na medyo ano talaga siya, really it takes away the parang from the usual SGD na very mechanical na SOAP. This one really takes a deep dive on the issues, the um more of the rationale behind a lot of the clinical decisions and his that we make. So yeah.
Okay. When was the last time that that you had a session with me?
LU5, sir.
LU5. Kasama si Kenneth?
Kasama ko si
Sir.
Kenneth.
Okay. 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 Thank you. Okay. Who else?
Sir, ako naman po, na-appreciate ko yung integration ng lahat ng natututunan namin. Kasi for example, sa OR, minsan hindi mo naman alam kung anong case yung mapapasukan mo pag may biglaan. So pag nandun ka, tapos hindi mo masyadong naiintindihan yung nangyayari, medyo lost ka eh, parang nandun ka lang para mag-assist. Pero pag may ganito na Kasi parang kahapon po puro mastectomy yung case pero magkaiba sila. Tapos magkaiba ulit yung case na to. So mas na-appreciate mo na okay, hindi talaga siya straight cut na dahil ganito, ito na agad yung ibibigay mo. Minsan depende pa rin siya sa situation, depende sa findings, depende sa napag-usapan ninyo ng patient. It depende nga po sa goals ng patient. Kasi iba-iba rin sila ng gusto and iba rin yung approach minsan ng surgeon. Kaya po ganun din yung tanong ko. Kasi parang ganun din yung tanong kahapon na sa patient na ganito, what if ganito? So, ano yung magiging option nyo? So, parang ganun po, parang mas present ka sa lahat ng aspect ng patient care. Nag, hindi lang sa anatomy, hindi lang sa surgical option. Parang lahat sila sama-sama para mas maintindihan mo yung case ng patient, ng bawat isang patient. Yun po.
Okay. So remember, every patient is unique. And then it's always a problem-solving decision-making by the physician. And then eventually you have to factor in patient-centered management and also yung compassion, no? Okay, kasama yung compassion, no? Okay, to adjust to yung mga decision-making, no? Thank you.
Ay,
Sian,
ako
ikaw
pala,
ang
sir.
last.
Okay, sir. Actually, sir, yung appreciate ko po with what you shared, yung kung paano yung way of thinking ninyo. Parang looking back into the framework, sir, parang lagi yung every step of the way is advice. Like, it's not really parang prescription. Hindi siya prescriptive na framework. Like, every step of the way, like after diagnosis, advice. Para clinical diagnosis goes back to advice. Parang, yun nga, patient-centric talaga siya. Tapos, ang na-appreciate ko rin, sir, yung parang psychosocial like na considerations. Like, for example, availability when it comes to the Philippines, ano ba yung meron dito, ano yung cost. Para lagi siya na contextualize. Parang hindi lang siya sobrang according to guidelines. Kasi usually with guidelines, parang it's easier to prescribe kung ano yung mga nakalagay kasi according to guidelines, anyway, according to guidelines. Pero with this, parang kahit na kahit na according to guidelines, meron pa ring touch of like dahil ito yung profile ni patient, ganun. So, more or less parang nawi-weave natin yung where the patient is coming from as well as kung ano yung practice na ginagawa natin in medicine. Just aside from that, sir, siguro yung thinking na lang din na going beyond yung ano ba yung treatment. Like for example, usually kasi sa mga SGDs namin, hindi na masyadong binibigyan ng masyadong weight yung mga how we will advise the patient. Pero dito sir, parang every step of the way, like hanggang dun sa pag-advise, dun din ako napa self-check if na-explain ko ba na maigi with such little time kuwari sa OPD kung ano ba yung findings sa ultrasound, findings sa mammography, any complex things na which is parang more or less familiar with doctors like us in the future. Tayo nagkakaintindihan pero sa patients coming in sa clinic parang lagi silang may tanong, may curiosity and meron silang judgment na baka um, meron tinatago sa akin or parang hindi ako masyadong nabibigyan ng tamang care. So parang right there and then, parang kapag nakikipag-usap during consults, so parang nati-tailor fit na in my mind, siguro in the future consults, paano ko mas magiging layman mako-communicate sa kanila yung condition nila, paano sila magiging aware every step of the way and may empower sila every step of the way na to think and to be curious enough about their cases as well as kung paano rin nila may empower yung sarili nila to be doctors themselves sa family. Kasi syempre, yun nga, like breast cancer, yun nga, may risk din sa family. Like how would they empower themselves na sila mismo yung lalapit for this care? Kasi usually, sir, yun nga, malayo yung ganitong mga test sa kanila, malayo din yung consult sa kanila for every doctor. Pero with little knowledge like this, no, goes a long way kasi kung alam nila how it works, alam nila where it comes from. Alam din nila sir paano i-appropriate sa families as well as paano nila properly malalapit pa yung families nila into medical care na hindi lang doctor yung lumalapit but also them going into not only the clinic but also kung saan may medical care na available. Ayun, sir.
Okay, thank you, Sian. Okay, come with your comment. Okay, I'd like to ask these questions, or my reflection is, what do you think is the most attractive strategy that a patient will like you as a doctor? Explanation.
Yes
Yan ang kulang.
po,
I've
sir.
heard a lot of doctors from patients, hindi nag-explain. No? So, without diagnosis, pag na consult na, okay, itong gawin mo, itong gawin mo, itong inumin mo, itong inumin mo. No? So, without explaining. No? Okay. So, spend some time explaining to the patient in terms of the diagnosis, i-drawing ninyo, just like what I did it with you, di ba? Yung drawing ko, no? To explain. And then, usually in 15 minutes kasya, no? Matatapos niyo yung 15 minutes. But if you can extend it to 20 minutes, okay pa, no? Okay. Okay. Usually, yung ibang doctor, mga 10 minutes, 5 minutes, tapos na. Sige. Mas madali mag-reseta kaysa mag-explain, di ba? Okay. Okay. Thank you for all your inputs, no? So I appreciate your cooperation, your attentiveness. I hope that you you have been perseverant with me. At lumampas na tayo ng 2 hours, no? Okay. So let's have a group picture taking before we adjourn.
Okay po, sir. Picture
Sino
ako na lang.
kukuha?
Picturean ko po, sir. Okay, smile guys. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Isa po po. Okay. 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay po. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. We'll see each other
Thank you,
in
sir.
PGH. If I have time. Bye-bye.
Thank you po, sir.
Sige.
Thank you, sir Ray. Thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye.